I, uh, I don't feel so good. I got a headache, but I'm eager to stream anyway. I had a good day today. It was pretty good. Wasn't like completely like 100% optimistic about today, but it turned out to be pretty good. I kind of forced myself to be optimistic. Looks like I'm drinking booze, but I'm not. Let's pretend it is. Right, I'm dressed like the mafia boss, so yeah, pretend it's booze. I don't know why I got a headache. 3 things happened at once, right? I had 2 coffees, which I don't normally do, so that might have made me not feel so good. It could be the food I ate, because I ate at a different cafe today than usual, and I had a breakfast, full breakfast, and if any of it wasn't cooked right, it might have given me an upset stomach and therefore a headache. Or it could be the fact that I'm dehydrated, because coffee doesn't really thirst quench you, does it? You got to drink water, so. I don't know. They used to say that coffee dries you out, but now they're saying that, well, it doesn't matter. It's drink, so any drink will thirst quench you, especially milk. Apparently, milk is like is more thirst quenching than water, so. So that makes sense as to why I craved milk whenever I was particularly thirsty. So I did when I was like extremely thirsty. I used to crave milk, and I used to have milk. So I obviously knew instinctively, and then I found out, like, at some point that milk is actually more thirst quenching than water. Yeah, so it could be that, or I tried a cigarette for the first time in a while. It was a different kind of cigarette than what I'm used to. In the past, when I've smoked, it's been menthol cigarettes, and my mum's Chesterfield used to be Chesterfield Green. I haven't tried a cigarette since like they banned menthol. So yeah, not even my mum's ones. Fucking flies everywhere. There's a million of them. Hey Issa, I'm dressed like Da Boss today. Yay! I got 2 likes. Yay. What was I gonna say? So I'm not sure if a cigarette would give me a headache. I don't know what brand it is. It went out, so I've kind of still got it. I've still got it. So what I did was I like 2 or 3 puffs, and then it went out. But I continued to like smoke it anyway because I actually got a hit from it, even though it went out. It just wasn't going smaller and smaller. So, but I still got hits, so I continued to smoke it even though it went out. A lot of people have asked me on this channel if I smoke, or if I'd smoke for like videos and shit. And the answer to that is I don't smoke regularly. I just smoke sometimes, like occasionally. And today I fancied it, and there was a bloke sat at the opposite table, and he smoked about 2 cigarettes while he was there. And I asked him if I could have one. So he gave it me and he lit it, but it wasn't very good, obviously. It did light, but then it went out a few minutes later, but it didn't matter because it still gave me a hit anyway. But I only had like 2 drags before it went out. 3 drags. And I'm not sure if that gave me the headache. I don't see why a cigarette would give you a headache. Especially as I've smoked in the past and not got a headache. But then again, this is a different brand that I'm used to. I don't know what it is, JJ, something like that. It was pretty good, actually. I thought it was going to be dead strong, not menthol, but it was actually all right. Occasionally it's okay. Actually, it's good for you. I've heard that smoking is actually good for you. Obviously, if you chain smoke or smoke like a whole packet or 2 packets or whatever a day, then obviously that's not good. But it's actually good for you to smoke occasionally, just like to drink. It's good for you to drink wine in particular. Wine is good for you, especially red wine, apparently. But obviously, don't overdo it. Don't like have 2 bottles or more by yourself. That's going to be a bit much. I know a girl who had like 2 bottles of wine in one go by herself, and then she complained that she had a big fat belly. And I'm like, first of all, why the hell are you complaining? It's hot. And second of all, well, because she said she went to the gym every day and it like wasn't doing anything. And I'm like, well, it's because you drink wine every freaking day. Like 2 bottles, man. I remember, 2 bottles. I'm like, oh my god, to yourself. And then this bloke came and he said, 2 bottles. It's like nothing. I have like 3 bottles. Whoa. I'm like, man, you're an alcoholic. Anyway, so yeah, about the title. Yeah, so I might not talk about it yet because my mum is outside and I've got to go join my mum in a minute. Red wine is good for the heart and circulation if drinking small amounts, like 2 glasses. Yeah, I only have like 1. It's not even a full one because I got like this tiny bottle, so and I ended up spilling it everywhere. Not the bottle, but the glass. I poured myself a glass of wine that wasn't even full, but it spilled everywhere. So I had to pour myself another one. So technically, I only had 1 glass, but it was like I've still got a tiny bit left. I can't. The only wine that I've ever liked was actually the church wine. I've never liked any other wine. I wonder what kind of wine they get, because okay, never mind. Just noticed something in the sink that wasn't there before, and it's like a piece of paper. Anyway, I've ever since being given the church wine, I've not found another wine I really like, except Liebfraumilch, which is white. Yeah, I only had a sip of red wine last night. Maybe that's giving me a hangover because I'm not used to it. I don't really drink that much, to be honest. Just the occasional rum and coke and red wine sometimes. I've got 2 bottles, 2 tiny bottles today. One is for cooking. Church wine is really strong, plenty of alcohol on a small amount. Wow, it was really nice and sweet. I loved it. I was only given a sip. And one of the crackers, or biscuits, or whatever they're called. Really nice. I felt blessed. My friend, was the vicar's granddaughter, so she let me in the church and let me have some. She took me in the back and gave me a little bit of each. And it's like, oh my God, I'm addicted now. Give me more. Screwdriver, vodka, orange juice, cheap, easy drink. Nice. I can get those at the supermarket. Anyway, so pre-mixed. So yeah, so about the title real quick, because I don't want to because I keep doing live streams where I title them and then I do not talk about what the title is or do what the title is. And I feel dead guilty about that. I have changed the names of them. Like the last stream was about my art, but I just called it like evening live stream. Well, I've renamed it to, showing my drawings and shit. So yeah, I haven't monetized them though, so don't view it until I've monetized them, okay? You so sorry. We didn't see it from the beginning, so. But before you see it from the beginning, let me monetize it first. Also, Issa, I can't remember. I think we had a conversation a little while ago about you joining our Facebook group, our messenger group. But I can't remember. I think you added me and I think I accepted, but then we just haven't spoke. I don't know if I have spoke to you on Messenger or not, or if you've emailed me and I've replied. But I just want to let you know that if I've been ignoring you or whatever and you have sort of added me as a friend and stuff, I'm really sorry. I've just been really sort of preoccupied lately. Yeah, I've not really been online that much, to be honest. So I don't have Facebook, but I added you on a messenger. All right. Okay. Well, that's good then. So if you've got me on there, just message me because I'm not really sure. So I know your name is different from what it is on here, and I can't remember what it was. I don't remember. I'm not very good. I've got like pains in my chest as well. I've got like pains here, behind my boob, pretty much. My man boob. Feeling the mood to roleplay, so. Guys, I decided I'm going to roleplay as Jeremiah in this stream. I really wish that I had someone to roleplay with, like as Jeremiah. I need someone to roleplay with me as Jeremiah's wife, Daisy. This is Daisy, by the way. That's my wife. That's Jeremiah's wife. That's the real, like, shit. I just probably scared my mom. That's the real girl that's in the pictures that I drew. Like, I hope my drawings resemble her. Anyway, that's Jeremiah's wife. Yeah, I need someone to role play as her though, but it can't be a bloke. Because sometimes blokes come to me and say, oh yeah, I can role play as a girl, but I don't really like that. It's kind of weird to me. Some big beefy bloke like role playing as my little dainty wife. It's kind of a bit weird, so sorry. Squirrel pregnant, jeez, it's huge. I'll be showing you the squirrels because I'm going to be going outside in a minute before my mum comes in, hopefully. It's so cute, it's huge. It's got a big body and it's got a massive tail as well. Normally they have teeny tiny bodies and then these massive tails. It's so cute. Greedy things. Don't worry, boss, everything is okay. Okay, that's good. So real quick before I go outside, my mum will be talking to me a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna like role play as Jeremiah actually. So Jeremiah, I found someone who like looks very similar to Jeremiah, but he's like in Netherlands. He looks like him actually, and he's got like a blue suit like Jeremiah has, and he's got like the soft but slim, kind of slenderish body, but he's got like a bit of a belly, a bit of a soft middle. So that's really cool. Maybe he'll come here. You never know. If he's got a cool accent, that would also be cool. It's a little weird if a big male is role playing a girl. I know. I've got a few on Phoebe coming to me saying, "Oh, I'm a girl. I'm a submissive girl." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're a bloke." And I've looked at their profile, and it actually says the female. It doesn't even say that they're trans female or anything. It actually just says the female. But you look at the pictures, and you're like, "You're a bloke." Well, that's fine, I guess. I mean, I would do the same thing if I was a trans male, which I kind of am. I wouldn't go around like saying I'm trans. I would just go around saying I'm male. So I suppose that makes sense. But I kind of want to know for sure. I probably will ask, like, oh, are you really a female, or are you trans? Because some of them actually will just say, even though they're really male biologically, if you ask, they'll just go, oh, of course I'm female. I am female. It's like, oh, okay. Of course I'm a real female. Because they say that trans, like, women really are women or something. Like, yeah, I know it's kind of hard, but like we really need to know. Like, I get it because I'm like the same. Like, if I was trans, I would be like, yeah, definitely male. You know, I wouldn't say I'm trans male, but yeah, it's kind of awkward one, really, because people really need to know, like, for real, like biologically, I guess. But I do get it. I get it. Like 100% get it. That these trans don't want to actually say that they are their biological sex or whatever. Get that. So yeah, so if any people like want me to do like a video of me like smoking and shit, I can do that. Some people have a smoking fetish, don't they? I totally get that as well because I think it's really sexy and cool seeing someone smoke. Like, oh yes, I'm so sexy. So important. I smoke him. So yeah, I don't get why people think it's like demonize it and shit because it looks so cool and it looks like dead, makes it look dead powerful. So yeah, about the title of the video. Sorry. I should call it stream about Jeremiah because that's what I'll just go on about and smoking. Jeremiah smoking. Hey, that's what I'll title the video. I'll call it Jeremiah smoking. Like big fat dreamy businessman bloke smoking. That's what I'm gonna call it. Gender can be fluent. Most important thing is that you're comfortable with her. Yeah. Right, real quick. So the title is about how weight loss is a big scam. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in a bit. So weight loss is a big scam. I always thought there was something not right about it, like how everyone's like obsessed with it, especially lately. It's like, Jesus, live and let live. Why are you pressuring everyone to lose weight? Like, probably not everyone wants to, you know. But because in the media and stuff and celebrities and everything are saying, oh, you've got to lose weight because being fat is ugly and shit. Because people then feel like crap about themselves. Like maybe they weren't feeling like crap about themselves being fatter before. But, you know, since how everyone's always like, oh, yes. And do you know what? I look at every sort of product, a men's product. It always shows like a really uber muscular man, like with rock hard abs and everything. It's like, you know, there was underwear, like underwear things, you know, for men. packaging, and like the picture of the underwear is on like a really muscular man. They don't even show like soft men, like they don't have to show fat men, but they could show like slim but soft men with soft muscles. Like I told you, I like, if I wasn't into fat men, it would be muscular men but with a soft middle. Like I saw a really hot guy yesterday, you know, the local shop. He was going in the local shop, he wasn't fat, he was slim, but he had like a soft belly. He had a flabby soft belly. He looked really hot. You know, he had some muscles. He looked good. I don't know why they can't just show softer men. Like, they still look good. Well, fat men look good, but I kind of get it. Like, they don't want to show guys with overhanging bellies, like, down to their knees or anything. But, you know, why don't they just show someone who's, like, just has a nice, slender but soft... Like, why do all the models for underwear and like these paddling pools, these family pools, and oh, what else have I seen advertised? Even a shaver. You know, so obviously they're just going to be shaving their face, but it shows like a naked, very muscular man on it. It's like, why show that body type only? You know, and like everybody on Love Island, same thing. They just got like rock hard abs. There's no different body types. Like, I get that they don't want to show massive fat men. They don't have to do that, but just show guys that are slim but have like a softer middle. You know, why do they have to all be like rock hard muscles everywhere and veins popping out and everything? Why does it have to be that only? Hello, Queen. Oh, hey, Queen Ali. Yay. There should be more weight gain ads and programs around to make them feel more normal. Yeah, no, it's really annoying, isn't it? Definitely. Yeah, but it is a scam. They are actually working on people's insecurities to make money, though. Because what they do, society has actually deliberately made it look as if being fat is bad, so that people will then buy the products of the companies that say, oh yes, well, now we know that, you know, that being even the slightest bit fat is bad. Like, even being healthy fat is bad. You know, you've got to be as skinny as possible, you've got to be as muscular as possible, no fat on you at all. You know, but here's a product, you know, you can buy this product, or you can buy a course or this program or whatever to lose weight. And it's like, these people probably that were fine with their bodies before are now thinking, oh, well, this is not right. It's not allowed to look even the slightest bit soft or podgy or have the slightest bit of a belly, you know. I've got to look rock hard. I've got to have rock hard abs, you know. It makes people feel like that's... Even I sometimes think that way, as much as I really like being the size I am. Even I sometimes think, oh, well, this is shown more and these girls do look gorgeous with their, you know, inverted waist and massive hips and kind of toned stomachs. They kind of do look good, and I'm thinking maybe I should look like that. And then I look in the mirror and I think, oh, you know, I've got quite a big waist. I mean, I'm not completely shapeless, but I do have like a bigger waist in comparison to my hips and butt. My butt's quite flat, you know. It's not completely flat. I've got a bit of a bum, but it's not really big enough compared to my middle. And sometimes I look and I think, oh God, my middle's so massive, and I don't really like it that much. You know, I wouldn't mind a big waist if I had like bigger hips and bum to compensate, big thighs, you know. I don't like the fact that my waist is bigger than my hips and butt. But I do like my legs look really good, actually. My hips aren't dead tiny, they're just an odd shape. I've got quite big hips. Just oddly shaped, that's all. Right, we're going outside now, so I won't be able to talk, unfortunately. It's a shame. Hello, Mama. I feel a bit better now. I'm gonna get somewhere. Hey, JD. Actually, I'm back outside. I've got a headache again. JD. Oh, my hair looks even better now. I've come outside. Wow, it was dead flat inside. Okay, I'll come over here to talk. Hopefully, I'll still have Wi-Fi. Ooh, the lights are here as well. What's up? Why are you looking at me weird? He's looking at me like that. It's weird. Hello. He's like, why are you there, probably? He's probably thinking, why are you over there? You don't normally stand there. Soft dad body with muscles and soft jiggly round belly. Very nice. Yeah, I like a lot of body types. I do quite like skinny sometimes, but only for different reasons. I like skinny because it reminds me of like someone who's submissive and, you know, easily pushover, weak and meek. Whereas fat people, I think, look like gods. The fatter, the more godlike. Whereas skinny people just make me think, oh, they look like a slave, an inferior person for me to sit on and snap like a twig and overpower and dominate. That's why this whole premise of, oh, dominant feeder, submissive feedee, like the fat one's the submissive one and the thin or muscular one is the dominant one. It doesn't make any sense to me, because thinner people to me just remind me of being weaker and being like more inferior, whereas the fat ones look more like they're gonna be like the big bosses because they're massive. They've got massive fat bellies to like show everyone who's the boss. So that's how I've always thought of it. Like, I've always thought of someone who's thinner to just be like, that's how I've thought of it anyway. Like, in society, everyone preaches that, oh, being thin is superior and we're better than you, and being fat means you're weak and, you know, whatever. It's like, that doesn't make any sense logically to me. But now I just realise it's all a scam. It's all a lie. The society, it's like a conspiracy theory. I do believe in them now, yes. They make absolute sense. The more I learn about things, the more I learn about society and the way businesses work and everything, the more I'm thinking it is a fucking conspiracy theory. I really am. Like the way suddenly I'll say something or think something and then it's everywhere. It's weird. It's weird. Dead weird. Like, I used to think that, oh, the old ad thing, I was like, oh, weird. How did it know I wanted that? It's like, oh yeah, now I know. Fat ones can be feed as alpha and skinny as submissive. Media's counting on people's low self-esteem and group mentality to make people feel bad about their own body types. Yes, and I now realise why. It's to sell people products. It's all about fucking money. It's all about money with people. It really is. Everything is money. It's not about, oh, what's best for you or your health. It's just money, isn't it? So the whole weight loss thing, they count on people hating their bodies and hating fat to the very core. And it's like drilled into being fat's unhealthy, being fat is unattractive, being fat is ugh, and inferior and you're weak, you know, it signifies that you're lazy and disgusting. It's like, no. Gluttony and laziness is hot stuff, man. Want to hear from a logic point of view? Well, if you could afford to be lazy and gluttonous, it means that you must be rich and powerful because you are in a position to be able to be lazy. Like, you've got people to look after you, you've got people to do everything for you, you've got enough money to buy loads of food, and then you eat the lots of food and have no self-control because you just, you know, you can. It's there, you know, you've got loads of money, you can buy loads of food, it's there, you're going to eat it. It's like, to me, having no self-control or little self-control and being lazy and gluttonous is very hot and sexy. It means you're powerful and rich and sexy. But in society, it's all like, no, it's bad being lazy, it's bad being gluttonous, it's bad being fat, oh, it means you're weak and inferior. It's like, that's also that looking like, oh, I've got some products for you, you know, I can solve all your problems. You know, just, you know, subscribe to Noom or Zoom or whatever the fuck it's called, and we'll make all your body dreams come true. Sorry, not your bodily dreams, our bodily dreams, as in, it wasn't your decision as to why you want to be thin or muscular. It's ours, because we've drummed it into your heads. You know, so that's what they do. Society's drummed it. It's not true. None of it's true, by the way, what they say. Not even the experts that say, oh, fat's unhealthy, fat's unhealthy, fat's unhealthy, and it's disgusting. Ugh. No, it's not true. Any body type can be healthy. Like, I know, I mean, obviously, like, mega obese is obviously not good for you, but, like, even the slightest bit of fat, and, like, people are like, oh, it's disgusting, and oh, it's unhealthy. I'm like, no. Like, you know, my size, I've got a bit of fat on me, but I'm not unhealthy. I mean, I am unhealthy, but just genetics, I'm not fat. You know, I've already got predisposed health problems. I've already got my family has already got heart problems, so I could have a heart attack even if I was thin as a rake. I've got allergies. I've got bad hip, bad back. By the way, it was worse when I was skinny. My hip and my back was worse when I was skinny. Since gaining weight, it's not been as bad, except just recently, but that's probably due to old age. Apparently everything goes south from like 25 onwards, so I'm that end, so that's the reason for it. Not fat. It's not fat. Sorry, but I'm the expert because it's instinct. It's just instinct. So trust my instincts over all these experts with all their experiments and all their fucking proof. Yeah, how do you know it's proof though? Have you seen this proof? Like, they're just lying to you. Because they can say, well, we're the experts, we know, you don't know, because you're layman's. But it's like, how you can't prove it to us then? I want to actually be in the laboratory with you and you prove to me that fat's bad, even the slightest bit of fat is bad. Like, you don't have to prove that obesity is bad, because obviously we know, like, if you're really, really fat. I mean, look at Richard, he's fat, he's massive, but he's fine. As far as I know, he doesn't have any problems. And even if you do have health problems from being fat, it's like, it's a badge of honor, It's like, what was it? Was it gangrene or gout or something? That's called a king's disease or something, because in order to get this, whatever it was, gout or whatever, you had to eat all these rich foods that only the rich could afford, and they got like gangrene and stuff, and it was like a badge of honor because it's like, oh yes, it means I'm rich and powerful, and I can survive it because I've got really great healthcare because I'm royal, so I can cure it, so I can eat as much as I want and still be okay. I've got the best healthcare. So actually being unhealthy is actually a sign of awesome sexiness. Just kidding. I don't get it. Nobody's healthy. Like, you don't have to be overweight. Like, I don't know one person in the world now that's fucking healthy. Sorry. Oh, I see. And it's not because of obesity. People are unhealthy because unhealthy people breed. Those unhealthy people also go on to breed, and it builds and builds a bit. People have gone away now from natural instinct, and in natural instinct world, in animal world, unhealthy animals, or healthy animals, do not breed with unhealthy animals. The reason why society today is healthy is because, don't forget environment. Environment is a key factor. But don't forget, it's still passed down to generations, even the environment. If the environment affects you, then whatever health problems you get from the environment will begat onto your children, and they will begat that to their children, and so on and so forth. So if you worked in mines, if you worked with cotton, if you worked with whatever factories that give off all these particles that make you unhealthy, and you get like problems with your lungs or whatever, then you're going to pass that on to your children. And so on and so forth. Like, my grandparents, I think, worked in factories, and they got health problems due to that. They passed that on to my mum, and now I've got it. Like, really, my grandparents shouldn't have had children, or my mum shouldn't have had children. My dad's fine. My dad's healthy, so I've got part healthy genes because my dad's healthy, but my mum is like got every health problem under the sun, so it's like, really, she shouldn't have bred. Not gonna lie. So in logical reality, unhealthy people just shouldn't breed. I know that sounds horrible, and you'll say, oh, human rights, and oh, you have a choice. It's like, yeah, okay, then you want to be abusive to your children. Okay, fabulous. So you've got all the health problems under the sun. Your partner has all the health problems under the sun. But oh, we want to have children. Wow, wow, wow. You can't stop us. Wow, wow, wow. We don't care that we're going to pass it on to our children. Wow, wow, wow. We want human rights. Wow, wow, wow. It's like, okay, then. Like, I'm not going to breed, knowing that I'm being responsible, knowing that I have got all these health problems. I'm not going to want to pass it on to my fucking children. I don't want to, just to be selfish, just to have children. Like, oh, I want to have children, so fuck their health, I would just want to have children. So I don't care that I'm not going to do that. I don't care that I'm unhealthy. I'm just going to have children anyway because I want children. Selfish, selfish, selfish. I'm not going to do that. So knowing that I have all these health problems, I'm not going to have children. Or at least if I do, I'm going to pick a healthy partner to have them with, because at least that dilute it down. So that's what humans have to do now, because most everybody's unhealthy. So what should happen is, like I said before, they should select all the healthy people to breed with each other. And then even unhealthy people can breed with a healthy person. And then when, those, can do the same thing. Like if they have health problems, they can, breed with another healthy person. They might not be as healthy, but they breed with a healthy person. They should at least every child should have at least one healthy parent, and then eventually all the health problems should be diluted out and then, die down. So that's what should happen. But no, they won't, because they're all selfish. All these people are just getting worse and worse and worse. And people can say, oh, there's nothing wrong with having health problems, or woo. And it's like, yeah, there is. You want people to suffer? Okay, then. You're abusive. Humans are just freaking cruel and abusive. Sorry. I mean, you wouldn't do this with a dog, would you? You would be like, oh, yes, well, let's just breed dogs that have health problems. No, they breed dogs with healthy dogs, and in the wild, the same thing. Wolves will only select the healthiest partners, and other animals too. It's like, or they'll let the sick die, or whatever. It's like nature's way, and it's the best way, it's like, it's the actual logical way. Like, people say that animals are not logical. They fucking are, mate. They're more logical than humans are animals. It might not be in the same way, but their logic is absolutely flawless. They don't breed with unhealthy animals. They kill off the weak so they're not a burden, and also so they don't end up breeding accidentally, And they store fat for the winter and shit. And they understand the importance of being fatter. So yeah, they're more logical than humans. Humans are very illogical, because everything's ruled by money. All humans are interested in making money. Don't care about people's healths. They don't care about, people's feelings or anything. They just care about money. That's it. Animals don't. They care about survival, actual survival. I know humans' world is dictated. Their survival is dictated by money. I get that, but still. I think we should abolish money. Like I say, when I was I wanted to be a prime minister when I was a kid, and I wanted to abolish money. That's what I was going to do. Girls have more fat in their bodies by nature, and if women body fat storage go down, it will suffer greatly. Like, periods will end. Good example is those young female gym athletes. Yep, that's definitely a good example. Women are definitely meant to be bigger, have fat on them, but so are men. Yeah. The dog's come looking for me.
Oh, what happened now?
Nothing. I just kicked the ball. Well, he's got that scam thing out of the way. Just a big scam, which is a human racist scam. Mew. Yeah, food snacks are expensive. Require money to gain weight. Fat ones. Yeah, it's like they keep saying unhealthy food is the cheapest. It's fucking not, mate. It's so expensive. It took me ages to gain weight. It took me forever. It's not easy to gain weight. I don't even know how people do it by accident. I had to really make an effort. I had to deliberately eat more than I wanted to. So I don't actually understand how people just go, oh shit, I'm fat one day. It's like, ugh. I don't know how that happens, how you don't spot it early. Don't get it. You are a wide Aruba. Mum's not even asked. She's feeling better these days. I can tell because she's been nice to me. I feel bad about leaving her alone. Okay, so yeah, it appears that when my mum is in a good, if when she feels better, like she's in a good mood, she's actually a lot nicer. But when the worse her health gets, like if she gets bad breathing problems, she gets more nasty to me, and we have more arguments around. Actually, I've learned not to argue back now. I've just learned you know, like just agree, yes, mum, no, mum. 3 bags full, mum. Now, when we do start to argue, or she argues, like I say. By the way, I've got some minor bad news and some kind of weird gross news as well. Yeah. Remember, like, in the the 2 live streams ago, I said, shut up! There's nothing more awesome feeling than when your belly is full and start to expand by adding more mass. I know, it's so sexy. I don't know how people could not find like a wobbly belly attractive. I mean, how can you find like flesh that doesn't move attractive? Like if they have rock abs, it doesn't do anything. Like you feel it and it's like there's nothing to grab hold of. There's no softness to play with. But seeing a jiggly belly is, oh yeah. I actually don't get the logic in that either. Why someone would want to go to bed with or hug a bag of rocks, like, which is what muscular people would feel like. I've never hugged a muscular person before or felt one, so I have no clue. I've only felt fat men. I've had no luck meeting with any of them, really. Anyway, real quick, the bad news is that... What's that noise? I don't like that noise. So real quick, the bad news is... oh, sorry. Yeah, so 2 live streams ago, I told you that we have no rats left. They've all eaten the poison and have all died. The bad news is we've got new ones in now. So I'm really pissed. And they're in my downstairs room, which is the computer room. So at night I've got to put up with a load of bags rustling behind me. And then when I go to check to scare them off, there's nothing there. And I like roar and start stamping on things to sort of scare them off, but no movement. Then I'll go back to sit down and I'll hear rustling again. It's like, ugh. So I'm really pissed we've got rats again. Thought after a year, we had the fuckers for a year, and I was so happy to get rid of the damn things. No more rustling, no more shit everywhere. And now it's back again. Ugh, no. I knew there'd be more though, because they haven't blocked off the hole. I'm hoping they've eaten poison though, because there's still poison in the house, so hopefully they've eaten it. But then even when that runs out, there'll still be more, because we've got like 50 million of the damn things running around in the garden. And buried the way through. The guy blocked off the hole with bricks, but they're just buried under them. So pissed. So very pissed. But like I say, they seem to have taken up residence in the dining room / computer room. I've not heard them anywhere else, so hopefully they'll just stay in there and then they'll die. And the gross news is that I actually found in my plain sight a dead rat, and it didn't look normal. It was bald. All its fur had fallen off. It looked like a leather skin fucking rat shaped wallet or something. It looked weird. It was like, it's just like sprawled out on its belly with its arms and legs out. It looked weird. And its skull is like melted. You can see inside it. Oh, it's horrible. Either another rat's chewed through its head, or it's just like the poison has just melted its head. It's just all open up on its like head. It's weird. It's got no ears. It's just like it's got a face. It's like fully formed, but it's open. It's all open. You can see its like skull and shit. It's weird. And I made the mistake of going near to have a little look, and I wish I hadn't now. It smelled really bad. Like the room doesn't smell, but when you go near it smells really bad. The mistake going near it. Like, why did you do that? And these maggots and all. And the bloke, the rat man, said, don't like do anything until I come back. But he hasn't come back. And I rang the number that he gave me, but it's like nothing. I can't get through. It says it's a wrong number or something. So I'm gonna have to ring the council to ask what the fuck's going on, and I need the rat man to come back out, or a rat man to come out and get rid of it. Because I don't like it being in there. But I really don't want to touch it. Like, I've got gloves and shit, but I really don't want to touch it, to be honest, because even though I won't be touching it with my bare hands, I'll still be able to feel it, and that's gonna freak the fuck me out. So I really don't. What the fuck's that? I really don't want to touch it. I've not told my mum about it because she'll be like, "Oh, you've got to get rid of it. You've got to get rid of it." I'm like, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it. And the other thing I don't want is I don't want maggots to just drop everywhere while I'm picking it up. Like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna vomit. So no, I really don't want to do it. So I've not told my mum. I know I shouldn't leave it there, really, but I just really don't want to touch it. Rats are bad because they can eat almost any material. Yeah, I know. They've eaten like the mold and damp shit that, that falls on the plaster and stuff. They're just eating it. Ugh. So they actually are helping clearing the house out, at least. They've helped clear the house out with the eat stuff. That's good. Luckily they're eating the poison, so I'm really happy. But yeah, the other poison that was in there has been eaten, so I'm presuming they've eaten it. Hopefully. And hopefully the rat man will come back and put more poison down till all the rats are gone. Hope. Yeah, very injured. You can see they're like gone underneath. He put poison behind those bricks there, so hopefully they've eaten that. I know we really didn't want to resort to poison, but none of the humane ways worked, so can't live like this anymore. It's been miserable. Me and my mum have been so miserable since the rats appeared. I've been happier since they've been gone. I'm still happy, don't worry. Where's my mum? She's gone in. She's freaking locked me out and all. I've not got my key. How very dare she? I'm thirsty. Give me food. I want food. What are we eating? Oh, she has them all. Why she locked me out? She knows I'm out. Cause look, the badge effect is there. She knows I'm out. Did she see me coming? What the hell? Why don't she just leave it open? She can close the door, but leave it open if that makes sense. I know that makes no sense. Last resort. You can't leave it there. Because we kept catching rats humanely, but just more and more would come. And we could never catch the adults. We could only catch the little babies. But they weren't the problem. Well, you know what I mean. They weren't the ones breeding every 5 minutes. So you think she's pissed at me and just locked me out? It's not very nice. Yes, Mama! God, why has that started up again? That screaming man.
What's all that on? I don't remember coming past me.
I know.
She must have done. I've shouted and said.
Did you? I didn't hear.
Answer, so.
I would have heard you.
Anyway, no, you didn't. Well,
Did-
no, it didn't.
I didn't hear you.
That's all.
You.
I've got things to do.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Come to greet you.
Hello. Keep going. No. Go on, in there. God, you stink. Oh, something stinks. Oh, I can't get through the damn door. Big loud noise. Yeah, did you hear that, guys? God, I heard that like yesterday. Did you hear that screaming man? He's like, ah! Yeah, I heard him yesterday as well.
Will you get some more potatoes?
Yeah, sure. That was... I've not heard that bloke for a while.
How long do the sausages take?
Sausages. I forgot what we're having. I thought we were having...
No, it's today. Oh! It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Right, okay. Forget what I just said. Yeah, I forgot that we're having the. Oh, well, can you get
The other half of,
drinks
yeah.
then? So it's got.
I was confused. I was like, why are you like...
No, it's all right. I just got because that's the next day that I can see. I
Mhm.
can see things out.
Right, okay. The frozen stuff away. I haven't put the frozen stuff away. I hope it'll be okay because I haven't put the frozen stuff away. It's been like half an hour. Hope it's okay. Oh, hello. Thought you'd gone into the living room. Nice. Oh. There's our food.
Smell any better in there?
Yes.
Next time I spray it, I'm going to have to spray in there before I take the pan.
can take out there.
Oh.
I know. I kind of run out, so I've got some more.
Fridge. Rather to go in the fridge, but you know.
I was gonna actually just put it all in one bag. I don't know how you cook those. I figured that if I had some of that, it would help my hip. I'm supposed to have oily fish. By the way, it's also good for the heart as well. I know it's a shame.
Yeah. I don't like them.
Hello, Sam. Cream. Got some cream, oh.
They're sending you.
Some riticles. Eggs. Running low on eggs. Couldn't get any sugar.
No, well, I don't know, yeah. You already told me to get
True.
oh, you know, I was going to tell you put that in the fridge. Don't ask.
I just got it out of there.
Don't ask.
Ask.
Don't ask.
Like your dog.
Yes.
Where is your dad? Where is your dad? It's not the place. Oh shit. Right. I'll take these through then. Come on then, fridge stuff. Oh, lovely.
Oh, sod won't come out, Katie. Right, so that's that. Spaghetti. Where are all my cups? Oh, where are all my cups? Right under the bloody nose, that's where they are. Right, so I've got these salted jam. I presume they're all full, yes. How strange. Oh, hello. And the video that got his bananas. Spreading back.
Yeah, that's fine. Did I get what? Yeah. I just got some treats.
Last week all we did was this gelatine stuff. All of it.
Gelatine yucky stuff. Whatever that means.
Yeah, with cheese, like that's not true.
It's horrible. Uh-huh. Sunbeam.
Nursery, the things, yeah. Because you have empty bar.
Oh, I was wondering, I thought that was mine. Because I got.
Oh, baby, so. Well, I was told that if you put this in water, it's supposed to do something rather than destroy it. When it's so hard, try it out. So I don't know what I'm about. I'll try it out. Yeah, check in that box first before you put anything from the bottom. And please use the stuff that's in the fridge first before you use open any more tins. You've got that million tins in there. Soon most of them are going off. You keep opening fresh tins of stuff. Why you can't use what's in the fridge first, I don't know.
Give me.
That's what burning there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Don't want to say sorry to me.
I'm sorry to me. And Jeremiah in a smoke.
Why can't go on?
Big loud noise. Big loud noise. Whenever you're ready.
Put that over there. I don't know why you have problems with that.
I'm just pretending to smoke. I'm fine.
Got some more food? I mean, if you got some more food. Oh, there is one on its own unit, so I'll give you that. So it doesn't annoy me when we do this though.
Yeah.
There's two of chicken breasts, and two of the other one that came last night. But one of chicken breast. Chicken breast, okay. Chicken breast and duck. I'm thinking, why don't you just put 6 in and make it even?
That's silly, isn't it?
It's no good sense. Did you get in any of those pizza?
No, they didn't have them.
Oh, kidding
So
me.
sorry.
What have you given them?
They were limited. Yeah, once again, they've got like shells of stuff missing.
It's a big bloody soup.
I know it's huge. They've got no sugar, no everything else. They've got no soft kitchen rolls like we like. So I had to get them thick ones again.
What are you on about that?
No. I've got some left. It's just that I've used them for my nose. So.
Like I've said to you before, if somebody manages something proper, you really have to show them door. I know it's blaming it on HTG, but where've they all gone to?
HTs.
The drivers, where've they all gone?
Mm.
Why have they all disappeared? I mean, one minute they were there, and the next minute they're not there, but why? Well, you like to look at that. Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Because they're the expensive ones.
Well, they're all expensive. Well, they're not really. If you break it down, it's because it sounds expensive. It's like
Yeah.
they're £1 each. And
Mm.
it's, I think, but, you know, they are good ingredients, you know, not shit. Like in tins and stuff.
Not a load of shit like in tins.
And the tins you're paying quite a bit of money. I can't remember how much a tin cost now, to be honest.
No, go away.
Yeah, it just seemed hungry, so I think I'll start it back with the tuna. Did I get tuna this time?
That's a good idea, but I don't remember seeing any tuna in the
Sorry, I
bags.
think I did it on the next one. Yeah.
So, I forgot to check the drawers. I'll
As soon as it's, well, as soon as it's whether like it is, as soon as it goes tuna, extra.
not specific. It's like yeah, an idea.
He's already got, you know, so yeah, it's there, so.
Stupid ear. Yeah, hide this for me. Stupid ear, I said.
Did okay near last night?
Mm-hmm.
And it was absolutely, there was barely a space between it all. And there was flies.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, that's why it's important, Chris, that any bits you drop on here, any bits of food, you need to take it off. It's only there because there's food there.
Dead.
Well, these are well, they're not.
I know. There was two left, and they were both rubbish.
Why won't those? Just wasted them. Why didn't you use them for them?
I'm wasting them. I'm going to be using them. That's just what
I'm
was.
using them jerseys. They're all gone off. Jerseys.
What? Seriously.
After you, the only people who knew what. It's you that's the problem. You up stuff.
Never.
You know, you're supposed to put them in thingy. You know, because once one goes off, the next one next to it goes off. Learn to use the old before the new one. You're not very good at that. You've got to be new all the time. Right, so use this one tonight. I don't think anything's touched it, so it's good to go. Use that one tonight. Okay.
Yep.
Right, so I've done everything now.
We can have a tea now.
Well, you've got both versions.
Thank you. You're very kind. Oh.
Last night I found a flying one of these. The Drex.
It's one there. They're everywhere. I can't move without one in my face every 5 minutes. I kill them.
Come on, Jamie. What else? Now this time, sit down. Down, so.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
You may pass.
I think I've both bombed one of those. Do you know what's annoying? You know these new... There's a new sitcom, you know, of this era.
Oh yeah.
And even in that, they're picking up old people in it.
Oh,
So the guy says, "I've just taken a photograph," and she said, "That's it. It's called a selfie now."
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh. No, you can't do that. Because you always correct. You always say it's not a selfie; it's a photograph.
So here's my thought. So they can pick everybody else up, but you can't pick them up about them.
That's dumb.
And that's in the, so I'll put all the down, I don't care if it's a good sitcom.
I think you should be able to comment on these bloody things like you do on YouTube.
Yeah, well you can if it's BBC, but you can't if it's anywhere else. Well, you probably can, but not anywhere else. You can find out how you can play about.
Oh, I hate.
It's not all.
I hate all these modern things where it's like. Do you remember that last thing
It's
we
a
watched?
photograph, not a bloody selfie.
I don't know. There's no such word as selfie. It's made up. It's just what is it? It's like text people.
Well, I was thinking because I
No.
might have already said this before. It annoys me that they're using things like the Oxford English Dictionary to put in the crap of today.
Yeah.
Open up a new dictionary.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not bothered about
Yeah.
Oxford English Dictionary. Now, if you went to their, I presume it's from the Oxford English, which will have been the good English, wherever we pronounce things, you know, T's and G's and all that, and it's not something.
So does this?
Anything.
So does this mean when someone goes, oh ha ha ha, and they go, oh no, don't you mean lol?
Yeah, exactly.
Like someone actually laughs and they're just like, oh no, it's lol.
But because if that had been me, I'd have said no, it's a photograph.
Then you would have gone. Pfft.
No, it's a photograph. You can have it, change it to what you want. That's fine, but it's a photograph to me. And
Oh
that's
my
it.
god, you can't do that.
Selfie. You can't selfie.
Your
When-
lang-
when these bloody groups of people.
old, I know, right? Old people's language is real.
They don't even
language.
stick to what it actually means.
It's real. I know.
You know, what they've made it. And who the hell came up with that anyway?
Oh, how about grelfies and brelfies and drelfies? Grelfies.
At least I haven't seen too much of that. So just bloody
I've never heard of that.
Take a selfie. Save me and 10 other people.
10 other people. What's dumb?
I mean, the photograph, I'm sorry. You can't call
Somebody
it
went. Do you know what? Somebody gave.
photograph.
Somebody gave, oh, what was it? Somebody, I think it was Michael McIntyre.
Yeah.
And it said, "Here you go, let's have a selfie." And he actually gave it to somebody else to take. You can't call it a selfie when it's somebody else taking the picture of you. It's like a selfie technically is where you take a picture of yourself.
It doesn't matter why is he of his age group
That's-
using the
I
term
know.
selfie.
Like, Lily isn't going to be down with the kids
When
even
you
though
are
I'm
of
old.
a certain age group, you do not use all this shit that all this crappy people use.
No. It looks ridiculous. It sounds really ridiculous.
Look, I don't mind if there's a set group who've changed their language, because that's what we've all done. We've all done it ourselves.
It's alright, stomach. It's okay.
And probably been very annoying at the same time.
It's okay.
But when people before that start using it,
Yeah.
it really pisses me off, because I'm thinking, because people like Bradley, for instance, will say things like, "It's great that language moves on, moves
Movies
on, moves on." But that's, to me, that's not moving on. If you're suddenly saying that, let's see, TTFN is a word, then there's something wrong. That's not a language moving on at all.
No. It's just abbreviations.
But each class, and plus the fact, I think it sounds stupid when older people are using wall
Yeah, it does.
and things like that. I mean, I know putting text to you, that's the can't be asked going tap and finding the right emoji.
It's alright to say look.
So every now and again we'll find one of those.
It's fine.
But I don't say it, Stucky. I don't go around going, "No, lol, hello."
It's okay over
'Cause I can't be
text.
bothered going, "Hey."
It's okay over text though, but in real life, face to face, it's a bit stupid, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a crazy world, Kirsty.
It's crazy.
And I just made a big deal for myself, nothing to do with that, but I misread what the post said. So luckily enough I wasn't horrible about it, because I just said, because the person was happy that the EU are going down. I'm taking it that it's this country. I don't know why. I didn't even read it. I didn't even read it as the EU are going down. I just took it to grab it off over them.
Oh, okay. Having
So-
Gengon.
Things like that. So because I've solved my brain
Right.
split.
I've done that before where I read something wrong with it.
Well, I normally don't. I usually recheck, so I don't say. Right, leave you to get that ready.
Okie dokie. Do you think that special drink that you made me, do you think that would be better for my stomach because it's a bit upset?
Yeah, it's funny in, isn't that the one that's funny in chamomile?
Ginger and lemon.
Oh, I don't know.
It's my favourite one.
If it was chamomile and honey, I'd say yes.
Okay.
Ginger, I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Ginger's supposed to be good for the stomach, I think.
I don't know, I've never heard of that.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it will because I don't like any of those other drinks. Not a big, huge fan of that.
I'll just have one of those.
All right, then.
It's gonna be probably better for you than.
Yeah. Double.
Just try it.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, I don't always like what's good, like, you know, for people like me, oily fish and all that business.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like. I'm not a big lover of fish anyway. And oily fish, no, it's like bleh. The daft part about it is, you know, I've never even tried it. Never even tried oily fish. Just don't like the look
Oh,
and
okay.
sound of it.
Yeah.
Plus the fact I'm not a big lover of fish, so.
Fish.
Especially when they serve it up with heads and tails on.
Yeah, it's not very nice. Why would anyone want to eat that?
I don't know. It's supposed to be, you know, like this upmarket.
Gratin toast.
Yeah, okay.
All right then. Right, so this has been an hour-long stream. Didn't get to do what I wanted to do on it, so I'm just gonna like stop this one, but I'm gonna start another one, and hopefully it'll be shorter. Thank you, by the way.